Now, let's go back to the realities of the workplace. As you guys are doing your work, your project, your task, would there be saboteurs?
Yes.
Question. I know a lot, okay. Would you have responded the same way you did here, back at the workplace?
At the time. Sometimes my address is shaky as well.
Sorry?
At times we respond, but at times we feel
Okay. A bit more aggressive. Quiet over there. But in reality, we may be a bit more aggressive. Why do we do that? Why do we become more aggressive in reality?
to defend.
To defend ourselves. What else? Why else are we more aggressive back at the workplace, back in reality?
Because of the environment.
Because of the environment. Yep. Okay. It could be environment to defend.
Natural reaction.
Natural reaction.
Human reaction.
But here, so you're saying here today we reacted unnaturally. Okay. But why is it that here we reacted differently?
No, I feel that it's my thoughts.
Sure.
It's a lot of hard work that we are putting. So definitely we want to take care of what we have done. So we don't want any other disturbance and interruptions from our other side. So that's how we feel.
Okay.
You know, for the hard work that we put in. That's it.
Okay, which also happens back at the workplace, right?
Yes.
So, as a catalyst, how do you lead your team when you are facing saboteurs like this?
Remind them again about the objective of the task.
Okay, thank you, Aisha. What else?
Positive.
Think positive. What else?
Don't think about
Focus.
what's happening outside down there. Let's concentrate back here. Bring them to focus.
Okay.
The job.
So you lead them, you guide them to focus back at the task at hand. Okay. What about this group? I need to ask what's the saboteur. Job description. Sorry.
Kind people lah.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
No, our observation is a little different. When it was happening, right? So we all are 8 members, right? So one guy was there to disturb them. Now all 7 of us, when we are doing this, so we found in a team, as a leader, we found that 2 people are very good at it.
Okay.
And they are genuinely doing it to make it done. So we should allow them to do it,
Okay.
not poking everyone's mind there and make it disturb.
Okay.
So if anyone is coming inside also, we will say, okay, your advice is fine, but they are doing it best. So let's focus on it and not do it.
Okay. From what Sujoy has shared, what's your key takeaway from his message? As catalysts,
Trust.
what? Who say trust? Okay. Trust. What else? Identify. Carlos?
Some people,
Identify strengths.
some people are good at what they, so let them to lead also.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Yes, sir.
The most important thing is supportive from all the colleagues
Yeah.
to be up.
Okay.
Give opportunity.
Give opportunity. Because that's because that's where you will discover what are the hidden talents or the hidden strengths, or you would even be able to identify who has the ability to perform in that particular task or role given. Right? So, as catalysts, this is also something that you need to be observant about. But most importantly, the first thing as a catalyst that you need to be aware of, besides knowing who you're working with, is also how you respond to negative input. That's why the saboteurs were brought in. Because this happens in reality. This will always happen back at the workplace. And if your natural reaction is to be defensive or to be a more aggressive defensive approach, how do you think the other team members would view you as the catalyst? Would they have a positive view or would they have a different view? Generally a different view, because initially you created a very good impression, but then they see how you reacted. It is a different approach. That's a very good observation, right? Because catalyst works both ways, positive and negative. Question is, which one are you? Which one are you? In this case, of course, on purpose, right? But you need to be that positive catalyst back at the workplace, and that's how people look up to you. And again, like what you mentioned, a catalyst role is not necessarily that of a leader or a formal leader. You can be a normal team member. You don't need to be in that position of a team leader or a department head or a group head. Anything, as long as you are an employee of the company, you are that catalyst. Because a catalyst is one person who takes the initiative to lead that change and also to ensure that the negativity does not impact the team. Okay? Questions?